Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into Cosmos, an illuminating journey penned by the illustrious Carl Sagan. Published in 1980, this book stands as a beacon in the realm of popular science literature, guiding readers through the fundamental principles that shape our understanding of the vast universe. From the familiar features of our planets to the distant glow of the stars, Cosmos not only sketches the visual splendor of the heavens, but also traces the intellectual evolution that has expanded our cosmic perspective. Sagan's eloquent prose brings clarity to complex scientific concepts, making the enigmas of the universe accessible to all who are fascinated by the night sky. Carl Sagan, an American astronomer and a masterful science communicator, extends his legacy beyond academia through his engaging writing. His work reaches its zenith with this book, which served as the foundation for the acclaimed television series Cosmos: A Personal Voyage. His remarkable contribution to science education was crowned with numerous accolades, including an Emmy Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement. Cosmos beckons a diverse readership, from humanities students seeking to grasp the passions driving scientists to aficionados of science fiction longing for a taste of reality's own grand narrative. Moreover, this book is a treasure for anyone who has ever gazed upward, awestruck by the mysteries whispered by the stars. In these pages lies a cosmic trip, one that promises enlightenment and a renewed sense of wonder in just 20 minutes. Cosmos. One small step toward understanding the greatness of the universe. Introduction. Embark on a cosmic voyage to bring perspective to your life. Have you ever had one of those days where life's little comedies and tragedies seem to dominate your every thought? It's easy to get caught up in the minutiae, the missed appointments, the botched presentations, the myriad small defeats and victories that scribble the pages of our daily lives. Yet, in the grand canvas of existence, those worries are but whispers against the thunderous backdrop of the cosmos, a realm so vast and magnificent that our personal dramas are rendered nearly invisible against its expanse. Carl Sagan had the extraordinary gift of translating the complexities of the universe into experiences we can all relate to. Cosmos is not merely about scientific facts and figures, but also about connecting the dots of our shared history and curiosity. It beckons us to view science not just as a subject full of equations, but as a narrative filled with explorations, dreams, and revelations. Let's dive into this journey, one that traces humanity's relationship with the heavens, from the Stone Age stargazers to the pioneers who set foot on the moon. Imagine this. You're about to gain insights into the potential musings of extraterrestrial beings upon observing our world, the ancient Greek scholar who defied the belief in a flat Earth, and a glimpse into the mind of Einstein through one of his celebrated thought experiments. Part 1. Our home Earth, a mere grain in the cosmic sea. Picture this. You're gazing up at the night sky, stars glittering like a vast tapestry of light, and at this moment you realize our Earth is nothing but a tiny orb nestled in the grandeur of the cosmos. Our home planet, a sanctuary we deem boundless, is simply a microscopic dot compared to the unfathomable vastness that surrounds us. The measure of the universe defies our everyday understanding, and to grapple with its scale, we have conceived a unit based on the swift dance of light across space. Light, the universe's speed champion, covers about 186,000 miles or 300,000 kilometers in a single second. Imagine circling the Earth 7 times in the briefest tick of the clock. We speak of distances in the cosmos in terms of light years, the leagues traversed by light in 1 Earth year, an astronomical sum of approximately 6 trillion miles or 10 trillion kilometers. The universe, a grandiose ensemble of roughly 10 circumflex 11 galaxies, each harboring about the same number of stars and planets, relegates our planet to just one, among an inconceivable 10 circumflex 22. Such knowledge isn't wholly new. Astonishingly, 2 millennia ago, scholars were already delving into the nature of Earth. The idea of a limitless, flat Earth had been discarded, and scientists were seeking the truth of our planet's dimension and form. Around the 3rd century BCE, Eratosthenes, a learned man helming the great library of Alexandria, discovered Earth's roundness in a moment of sheer epiphany. Learning that, in Sagan, now Aswan, sticks cast no shadow at high noon, he deduced that the sun shone directly above. However, in Alexandria, the shadows cast were telling. Through this observation, he inferred the Earth's curvature. As on a flat plane, shadows would be uniform. Eratosthenes then embarked on a mathematical venture to wrap numbers around Earth's girth. A hired man's long stride between Alexandria and Syene, a 1,000-kilometer journey, was the final piece in his monumental equation, enabling him to approximate Earth's circumference accurately. His eureka moment wasn't merely a triumph of thought, it fueled an age of daring voyages, as explorers cast off in modest vessels, their destinations shrouded in mystery. These early adventurers are echoed in today's scientists, who reach for the stars not in ships, but via satellites that navigate the celestial sea. Part 2. The Celestial Dance. How Stargazing Enlightened Humanity about Earth and its Cosmic Neighborhood. Long before the wheel of history began to turn, the star-speckled firmament has whispered secrets to those who dared to ponder its depths. The stars and planets weren't just glittering ornaments in our human story, they were vital teachers, guides mapping the expanse of time and space. Imagine we're journeying back tens of thousands of generations, where ancient travelers used the heavenly array as celestial calendars. They could predict the crisscrossing of the tribes, the seasonal bloom of flora, and the grand migrations of fauna, all thanks to the enduring and meticulous ballet of the constellations. Moving through the stars' shifting patterns, we witness a cosmic performance, with planets tracing a spectacular loop across the sky. This grand display intrigued Ptolemy in the 2nd century CE, nestled within the walls of the great library of Alexandria. He envisioned the Earth as the audience, ensconced at the center while the cosmos unfurled around it. This geocentric view held a firm grasp on mankind for over a millennium, until Nicolaus Copernicus boldly championed a heliocentric universe in 1543, placing the sun in the starring role. Yet it was Johannes Kepler, armed with the meticulous observations of Tycho Brahe, who refined the cosmic plot. Kepler deduced that the planetary promenade wasn't a perfect circle but rather an elegant ellipse, a revelation crystallized in his seminal laws of planetary motion that still guide astrophysicists today. Kepler's intuition didn't stop at the elliptical orbits. He postulated the presence of a force, akin to magnetism, that held sway over celestial bodies from a distance. This foreshadowed Newton's famed law of universal gravitation by decades, hinting at an invisible cord that pulled the planets closer to the sun in a daredevil celestial sprint. Kepler's musings were the precursors to the gravitational theories that anchor our current understanding of the heavens above. Part 3. Navigating the Extremes, the tale of two planets, Venus and Mars. There's an age-old adage about the origins of men and women, drawing an amusing parallel between the temperaments of Mars and Venus and the personalities attributed to each gender. While the mythology paints a charming picture, a scientific probe into these celestial neighbors tells a starkly different tale, one where Venus resembles a scorching inferno and Mars whispers the promise of a frontier. Let's don the cloak of an astronaut and venture first into the caustic clouds of Venus. Blistering temperatures soar to a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, or 480 degrees Celsius, thanks to its snug orbit around the Sun, 60 million kilometers closer than Earth's. Venus, cloaked in an atmosphere heavy with carbon dioxide and crowned with clouds of concentrated sulfuric acid, is ensnared in a relentless greenhouse effect. rendering it a sweltering wasteland rather than an abode of love. Yet Mars, our next stop, offers a glimpse of familiarity in the strangeness of space. Sharing Earth's fondness for polar ice and wind-carved dunes, the red planet flaunts a day almost as long as ours and tempts us with its echoes of home. It has inspired generations to dream of Martians, a fascination fed by Percival Lowell's passionate, albeit mistaken, belief in Martian-made canals etched into the arid landscape. While Lowell's canals were a mirage, the Martian mystique endures, and the potential for human habitation on Mars is a question mark we're itching to turn into an exclamation point. The temperatures, frigidly swinging from 32 F to minus 112 degrees Fahrenheit, mirror Earth's own Antarctic extremes, a challenge yet not insurmountable for determined pioneers. Water, the essence of life, presents a greater puzzle. Mars's reserves lie locked in polar ice, and any liquid would be spirited away by the thin atmosphere into the vacuum of space. Still, if we dared to engineer the melting of those icy caps, possibly carving canals not of myth but of science, then perhaps the seeds of humanity could one day take root on Mars, transforming us in the truest sense into Martians. Part 4. Life Beyond Earth, Fantasies of Martian Neighbors and Interstellar Envoys. When we ponder the existence of extraterrestrial life, we're sailing on an ocean of possibilities. The question isn't just whether life exists elsewhere, but also whether it would ever cross the vast distances to visit our blue planet. And if it did, would we recognize it amidst the cosmic cacophony of alien forms? The tapestry of life on Earth is rich and diverse, with evolution painting an intricate mural of organisms ranging from the microscopic to the majestic. The creative force of natural selection, coupled with the unique environmental ballet of our planet, suggests that life elsewhere would be drastically different, tailored to the alien conditions of its own world. Venture with me now on a hypothetical journey. Imagine the colossal Jupiter, swirling with gases like a vast celestial cauldron. Here, life might take the form of immense sentient gas balloons, gracefully floating and surviving in ways akin to photosynthesis. Communication with such beings, if they exist, would probably echo across the stars not with a handshake, but with a symphony of radio waves, the universal greeting card in the galactic neighborhood. Any message we receive from the cosmos would likely be a beacon, something unmistakably crafted by intelligence, a sequence of prime numbers perhaps, a mathematical whisper that outshines the chaotic noise of space. As for our forays into the interstellar void, look to the ambitions of Project Orion in 1958. The dreams of creating a starship propelled by nuclear detonations ultimately fizzled under a treaty that cast a blanket ban on such cosmic explosions. The demise of the Orion concept left us earthbound, our aspirations of reaching out and brushing the fabric of the universe with our fingertips, unfulfilled by the challenges of both physics and geopolitics. Although the stars may feel tantalizingly within reach, the reality is that the visitors from another world, if they come calling, will arrive not with a fleet, but with a whisper across the void, less a dramatic entrance, more a subtle nudge that reminds us we may not be alone in the endless night. Part 5. The Dawn of Science, Unearthing the Ancient Roots of Knowledge in Ionia. When we speak of modern science, images of the Enlightenment's luminaries or Renaissance masters like Copernicus and Da Vinci often spring to mind. But to trace the lineage of scientific thought, we must embark much further back in time, to the sun-drenched shores of ancient Ionia. Nested in the cradle of the eastern Mediterranean, Ionia bridged the great cultures of its time, from the wisdom of ancient Egypt to the might of Babylonia. Amidst the cultural tapestry, the Ionians faced a spiritual conundrum, torn between a pantheon of deities from different lands. In search of clarity, they arrived at a revolutionary insight. The world, they concluded, was governed not by the whims of competing gods, but by the twin pillars of physics and nature's unchanging laws. This epiphany set the stage for a fledgling scientific renaissance. The Ionians, with an appetite for curiosity, began to experiment, unlocking secrets of the material world. Among them stood Democritus, who in around 430 BCE conceived the atom, a Greek term signifying the indivisible. He envisioned matter comprised of these untouchable particles, separated by the void, ushering in a cornerstone idea that would resonate for millennia. Tragically, this burgeoning spirit of inquiry met a formidable adversary in the form of Greek thought led by Pythagoras. Pythagorean philosophy espoused a world of geometrical purity, a realm where abstract reasoning reigned supreme and experimental pursuit was beneath the dignity of free men, relegated to the realm of slaves. This anti-experimental dogma seeped into the teachings of iconic philosophers like Plato and Aristotle, erecting an intellectual edifice that scorned empirical investigation. When Christianity ascended, it too adopted this Pythagorean vision of a perfected divine order, stifling scientific endeavors that dared challenge the established cosmic view handed down by the divine. Thus, the flames of Ionia's scientific pioneering were doused, its methodologies languishing in obscurity until the 16th century when the spirit of experimentation was rekindled. It's a humbling reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is a torch passed through the ages, often flickering, never truly extinguished, waiting for eager hands to carry it forward. Part 6. The Cosmic Constant. Unveiling the Enigma of Light in the Grand Universe. In the theatre of the cosmos, with its grand display of stars, celestial dust storms, and the brilliant palette of planetary hues, there rests an invisible player with a role of paramount importance: light itself. The light that bathes the universe in its glow harbors secrets that go beyond the spectacular phenomena it illuminates. One might marvel at the concepts that remain beyond our sensory perception, truths we deduce through the keen intellect of science, rather than through direct observation. Central to these mysteries is the constant velocity of light, a trait so extraordinary that it serves as a bedrock principle in our understanding of the universe. Albert Einstein, guided by imaginative journeys known as Gedankenexperimente or thought experiments, distilled profound insights about light's constant speed in the crucible of his genius. Through such mental explorations, he grappled with scenarios that defy our everyday intuition. Consider a thought experiment. You're cruising in a car towards a railway crossing, with a train bearing down perpendicularly to your path. You manage to decelerate just in time. A collision is averted. Now imagine a spectator situated beyond the crossing, witnessing your approach. What spectacle unfolds before their eyes if both you and the train hurtle forward near the speed of light? Here's the crux. The observer perceives your vehicle thanks to the photons bouncing off it. If light's speed were variable, the combined velocities of the car and the photons would outpace the light reflected off the train, leading your observer to witness the events out of sync. Such a paradox is resolved by Einstein's immutable rules. Light speed is constant and unaffected by the observer's own motion, and no mass can exceed the swiftness of light itself. So within this wondrous universe, light holds an unyielding position as a cosmic constant, an essential truth that aligns experiences across observers and frames, ensuring that even at the scale of the universe, there is harmony in the laws that govern us all. Part 7. Sailing the Cosmic Ocean, the message-bearing journey of Voyagers 1 and 2. The spirit of discovery that once compelled Eratosthenes to unlock Earth's secrets continues to animate humanity's quest, now propelling us beyond our planetary shores. It's a spirit made tangible in the Voyager missions, our robotic ambassadors hurtling through the void, their journeys a testament to human curiosity and ingenuity. Launched by NASA in the late summer of 1977, Voyagers 1 and 2 embarked on an odyssey designed to outlast their creators. Much like a symphony boasting a multitude of instruments, each spacecraft is a harmonious assembly of redundant components, ensuring that if one part falters, another is poised to take its place. Their computational trios, each echoed by a twin, and the enduring hum of their plutonium power, likened to mini-nuclear reactors, speak to the meticulous craftsmanship of their design. These voyages are not silent as they traverse the solar system. They sing back to us data and imagery from the cosmos. Thanks to their watchful eyes, discoveries such as the volcanic activities on Jupiter's moon Io have expanded our cosmic perspective, unraveling mysteries previously unseen by human eyes. But the Voyager crafts bear more than just scientific instruments. They carry a message, a golden greeting intended for any who might one day intercept these messengers from a distant world. If extraterrestrial life were to tune into Earth's radio and television broadcasts, what strange collage of our existence would they piece together? Would it be an accurate reflection, brimming with commercials interspersed with snippets of urgent news? Or would it paint a distorted picture steeped in the trivial and the tense? Conscious of this, the Voyager team curated a cosmic mixtape, encapsulated on golden phonograph records, accompanied by a universal how-to-play guide. These records are a microcosm of Earth's essence, featuring our neural networks, a bouquet of greetings in dozens of tongues, an anthology of Earth's music from across cultures and time, and the ambient symphony of both nature and civilization. Whether these sounds and sights will resonate with understanding or baffle with obscurity among hypothetical extraterrestrial finders is a question that remains unanswered. Regardless, the Voyager craft, with their golden chronicles, sail on, not just through space, but through the possibility of time, ensuring that long after we are gone, there will still be something out there speaking of who we were and what we dreamed. Final summary. As we pull back the celestial curtain, we find ourselves face to face with the awe-inspiring immensity of the cosmos. Our journey through the annals of time and space reveals a universe brimming with marvels, both seen and unseen, that stretch our imagination to its limits. We've ventured from the realization of Earth's modest place within the cosmic vastness to unveiling the shape and structure of this grand expanse. Through centuries of tireless scientific pursuit, our understanding has evolved. We've pondered the choreographed dance of the stars and planets. We've uncovered the hostile extremes of Venus and the potential promise of Mars. We've even entertained the possibility of life beyond our familiar blue sphere. With each revelation, the branch of astrophysics extends our reach into the universe piece by piece, from the constant speed of light to the messages carried across the void by our intrepid Voyager spacecraft. We are not just passive observers, but active participants in unraveling the secrets of the cosmos. Ultimately, as we stand upon the edge of discovery, the cosmos reminds us of our shared history with the stars. It is a story of curiosity, of adventure, and perhaps most importantly, of humble reflection on our place amidst the stars. A tale written not just by the hands of fate, but by our own unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.